Blizzard.
Greywolf_G4L is here first.
Katra. Spelling mistake just showed up with 3 viewers. Hope they have treats.
Right on time, Spieling. Right on time. Everybody give Spieling Mistake a follow. Did you become the Hollow Knight? Sneaky raid, have fun. I know. I didn't want her to. I'm trying to make sure it happens on Friday, Gray. It's just, it's easier for me that way because she kind of expects it then. And I streamed on Thursday, or last Thursday, so I didn't want the cooldown to get off by another day. This is me being mean. I will accept, but Friday, when I go live, it'll be re-enabled, and it should be good to go. And she will accept her treats. Okay. Stretch. Welcome in, Jay. And I mean, Jay has a bajillion points as well. So I usually save it for then. Or I'm trying to anyway. Oh, you're at 7K again? What's up, Kristen? How are you? Welcome in. We're going to work on Piston tonight because I have... So, Piston and this guy go together hand in hand. I need to finish doing the black lining on this guy and finish up various bits and pieces and freehanding. But I didn't feel like doing that tonight. There's like, I probably have just a whole stream and just finishing this thing and cleaning it up. Getting the oranges just right. It will be good. And I got to finish up this top piece as well. It's not done. A lot of lining and stuff that still needs to happen. I just didn't get to it yet. But I didn't feel like dealing with it, so we put it to the side. And we grab Piston. These 2 miniatures will complete 1 box. So I am excited for that because completing 1 box of miniatures feels good. I am doing swell. I hope that you are doing swell as well. We got Grey Wolf hanging out a little bit with us tonight. Who's going to get his full grissy going soon. Jay's here. The spelling mistake rated in. It's a good night. When it warms up. When it warms up. Come on. Come on. No, I know. I know Chimera canceled his stream tonight because he needed to go to the grocery store. I am not feeling that right now. Sorry. Sorry. How goes to you too, Hootie? It goes. Started reading 12 months today during lunch, so it was good. It's good. It's a book. Book. Bum, bum. This is the Imperial March. This is the Imperial March. It is a Star Wars. Hootie. After the new Star Wars, I'm kind of okay with people not knowing Star Wars. Okay? Okay. It's like you trying to pawn off that Jared Leto was a good fucking Joker. All right? All right. But oddly, everybody may believe that you actually said it. That's the thing, Hootie. Did Hootie say Jared Leto is a good Joker? Possibly. That is a probable state. I might finish a mini one day. I might. I might. I might. And if I finish a miniature, will Hootie give me will Hootie give me praise? If it's a dwarf, oh, see that, see, we had a negotiation going here, and then you had to make it a dwarf, and it's like, okay, okay, hold on, Hootie, hold on. That's some furry shit. Hold on, Let me zoom all this out. Let me zoom this out. I wonder if there's a dwarf in here. Oh, we got Hacklebrook, the Knoll Pirate. We got a dwarf right there. That's an old school dwarf right there from Reaper as well. Oh, there's another dwarf right there. Bragg Iron Balls. All right. Pretty sure on that wall there's a few more dwarves. What's wrong with weird tails and bunny ears? I've never played the game, Hootie. I've never played that game. I'm just bad influence. All right. And to be fair, it's more of a racing fantasy sim than it is anything else. So I feel like that brush is not helping me right now. Did you hear about the High Life game? or seen it yet. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hootie. Snake was a bad game? Snake is a classic. Classic. All right, you give me a Nokia phone and we'll snake that song going up, boy. Come on now. I mean, I'm sorry, it doesn't have. I mean, let me get an Inquisitor in there, and we'll play. We'll get it to have some heresy in there. I gotta check that out tomorrow. Welcome in, Lion. How are you? No, it's Piston from Borderlands. Trying to get that cell shading going. Figured I would start on the skin tone that is the largest piece and work my way around. Before I do the black lines. Yeah. It was just a simple box to pull out and paint up. Because I think that's what I'm going to do with Board Game Wednesdays. Rotate through the different games that I have and paint one a month. So this month is Borderlands. Next month we'll pull out the Elden Ring ones and we'll paint them up. But I kind of just I wanted something simple and easy. It's been one of those days, so. So I'll get him to a point where he's ready to be black lined, and then we will shift gears, finish our weird dinosaur, do the black lines in it as well, and probably call it done. And then we'll switch over to either the demi-human queen or the pumpkin knight. I don't know which one yet we'll paint, but we'll paint one of them. subscription, Pelgrat, with your Prime. Spend them Bezos bucks. Seriously? Oh, buttons, why do you anger me so? Alright. 1 second. Let me put my paintbrush down. Figure out why the music isn't playing. Oh, I hate Bluetooth connections sometimes. I really do. I'm gonna be the very best. There is no music on that side, Space Marine. YouTube often gets pissy at me post fact, and it's unable to be easily muted, so I turned it off. I have to do some research to try to get something going on the YouTube side. It would be nicer. Welcome in on YouTube. Welcome in. We're working on Piston from Borderlands 2. Wow, my brain is just literally shutting down right now, slowly by stroke. Sorry about that. But welcome in. I'm Painty Paint Paints. Hope you're having a great night. The music side for YouTube gets pissy and it's always telling me I have copyright errors, so I disabled the channel, but I have not found a way to separate the music streams with YouTube. For whatever reason, it doesn't let you do that. So eventually, I hope to have it fixed. It's just been a very low priority. I mean, it is Borderlands, so that's not an unrealistic conversation. This face is going to forever frustrate me, I can tell. But I hope you're doing all right tonight. Thank you, sir. Be awesome. Enjoy your bounce. May you find your way to the Emperor of Mankind once more. Mm-hmm. Oh. I put my glasses on so I could see when I'm painting. Take them off, and my eyes are like, you should really put those back on, sir. I'm like, I don't need them right now, so why should I wear them? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so that's that. That's that. I do have some orange and yellows I need to play with on his face. And thank you for that subscription, Slay. Be safe. Be safe in your travels. Blah, 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 blah. Right, so down the center, right here is yellow. I want that to be brighter. For sure. The center of his engines are going to be yellow. Or his turbines, I guess you would say. Oh. Man, that spooked the heck out of me. I couldn't figure out where that was coming from. Stream Elements is super lagging too. That's yellow, it's yellow, it's yellow. Do yellow down these pieces. Those yellow on them. Yeah, these back circles are yellow. Dumb. Dome. The dome is what that is. I meant to grab a brown earlier. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Actually, no. We're gonna say it's black. We're gonna say it's black, and we're gonna do his pants in black. That way the red pops out. Yeah. Hi. Greetings and salutations, my love. How are you? Kitty, indeed. What's up? How are you? Okay. Bum, ba-da, bum. Bum, bum, ba-da, 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 na, 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 na. Hi. How are you? What's up? Huh? Jay says hello with your pretty muse. Who's my pretty Mew Mew? Okay. She's got an itchy on her tail. She got an itchy on her tail. You got an itchy on your tail? You got an itchy on your tail? Hmm? You want to tell Jay about the reports from keeping the house safe and how you stared out at the window and made all your little pretty kek noises? Huh? Did the kitty kek? Huh? Hi. How are you? Yes. Who's pretty kitty? Good kitty. Love you. Hi. Oh, good bot.
Two times two is 4, minus 1 that's 3. Quick maths.
Okay. 2 times 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths. Good evening, Frogstein. How are you? Doing good. All right, all right, all right. Hi. I got the kitty hanging out right next to me right now. She's been giving her little mew mews. Right now she's cleaning herself and very happy with herself. Uh, were you a Dresden reader, Froggenstein? Or are you a Dresden reader? I can't remember. Dresden. Did you read? Do you read those books? Or am I having a fever dream? Could be fever dream. I do that a lot. What's up? You okay? Okay. I cannot talk to you about any of it then. I must stay silent. We must remain as neutral as we can. I know exactly where you're at. Okay. Are you going down? Okay. Love you. All right. Bye, sweetie. I got the new book today. Yeah, I got it today. I was like, I'm not going to read it until Friday or Saturday. That's when I'm going to pick it up and read it, or Sunday, probably, just so I could sit down and read it all the way through. Started at lunch. I'm like, son of a biscuit. Mm. Um, are you ready for the cold snap that's coming? I mean, even I'm thinking about heading to the grocery store tomorrow and picking up some extra frozen pizzas or something just to be ready. I've got plenty of stuff in the freezer I can cook up. It's just for some variety. Oh, well, this tubes is orange. I'm pretty sure we're going to be okay power wise. It's just, well, I was fine power wise last time. It's just more of having something to chew on. Because I have secret tunnel. Hello, Layden. How are you? Are you guys ready for the snowstorm in the great Midwest? Oh, hey, you got your Cool Whip container there, ready there, bud? There we go. Everybody can see you. What are you getting down like that for? You gonna try to do me a pounce? You gonna do me a pounce? Hmm? You gonna do me a pounce? Bum, ba-da-dum, dum-dum-dum. Hi, sweetie. How are you? You okay? What's up? Hey, I literally have a bed right next to me. That's all for you. All right? All right? Seriously. 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 Hmm? How are you, love? What's up? Hmm? Hi. Can I help you? Hmm? Can I help you right now? What's up? You want to say hello to Layden? You want to say hello to Jay? Hmm? Hmm? Let me know if that's too much. She's bopping the mic. She's doing she's doing a big old yawn right now. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Monkey. bum, ba-da-da, bum, bum. Love you, sweetie. Boop, boop. All right, so that's the yellows. It's kind of the reds. Belt buckles. We'll do that in metallics. Red bands around that. So, mouse, where did you go? Red all the way up to there, yellow. And then I want these to be hi, hello. Is that really how you want to dismount? Okay, I guess the answer to my question was silly human. Yes. I don't know if I want to. I don't want to do that all metallic. Yeah. I don't really like the idea of, like, I can paint the panels after the fact. I think that's what I should do. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, Kronos? How are you? How are you doing tonight? I am paint some metallics. I'm doing all right. I'm just skipping past a lot of Xanarkin music. How'd your stream go last night? I was in and out for the most part. How'd it go? Was it looked like you were painting Aldari aspect? Was it? Are they aspect warriors? I think they are. Ah, yeah, you're right. You'd mentioned it a bunch of times, and my brain just herpaderped through it. But then again, I kind of disassociated for most of the day, so that's a-okay. Yeah, it looked like you were playing with the color green, if I remember correctly. Getting a nice, even, smooth base coat. Ba-da-da-da. But you had fun painting. That's important. Will you do it again? Or are you going to continue working on the same one at a future time? Eh, it just depends. I mean, people hang around for different reasons. I have a lot of people that tend to hang around in this stream just because it's relaxing. And I try to keep the environment relaxing as much as I can. Um, yep. Finish him and move on to the next. I should have done that to begin with on the Mac. Oh well. That's what I should have done on the Mac to begin with. Airbrushed him in metallics and then highlighted him up after that. Oh well. You live and you learn. Mama Ion, how are you? How fares you? No. It depends. It's always more than you think, Ian. It's always more than you think. It just depends, Kronos. Like this guy cannot be sub-assembled at all, right? Like he's one piece. This is one piece. I could have kept him in pieces. Sub-assembly, yeah. We have 1,000 words for everything, don't worry. But I glued him together so I could fill the gaps and make sure that it's gap filled correctly. It's fine. But all these little mousings are one piece. And there's not a choice. I don't have a chance to separate them out. But her, she's in sub-assembly hell, and she's in a lot of pieces. So I've started her in different pieces. Yeah. Like if you don't think it's going, like if you think a piece is going to be in the way, you don't have to glue it together. But there's also times where you don't have a choice, right? Oh, here's a much larger reason. So I never glued his mouth in place yet. Simply because when I held it there, I asked myself, can I paint the underside of his jaw and be able to get it? Is usually the question I ask. If I take it away and go, be much easier that way, we're not going to put his jaw in place yet. But I could have glued it in and it would be fine, right? It's one of the reasons why I say don't worry about all the details at the beginning that people talk about. Just paint, because you're going to find out things as you go, right? So like this Fey Dragon. The base is in one piece. She's in another piece. The wings are in another piece with another wing. Oh, God. I struggle with green stuff still. It's the one thing I swear to God is here to hate me. But I did find, Ian, if you get the liquid green stuff, sometimes it's a little bit nicer. It's a little bit nicer. Just it doesn't hate you as much. It tends to behave kind of a little bit easier. I think that's going to be one of my ReaperCon classes if Julie's teaching it again as a green stuff class, sculpting with green stuff. Oh, don't worry about it. It takes a lot of time and patience to get your self oriented correctly. Um, I use toothpicks, honestly, for a lot of it, Ian. And then what I do is I usually get a brush full of water or something and then use it to smooth it out. I know it's on here because I did it. Like right through there, I used it to kind of fill in the gap between the two pieces. And then I used a little bit right there as well, just to fill in the gap that was formed on her. Because you can fill it in, let it dry, and then take a wet brush and kind of brush it off. I find that to be a little bit helpful, honestly. All right, I need black wash. Because the liquid green stuff, I used it on that couple of different pieces. And I'm like, I like this a little bit easier for gap filling. Just a little bit. I also did find some silicone tools to try to help, but even then I still struggle with green stuff. That's why I think I'll take one of I'll take Julie or Bob's class at ReaperCon for sculpting because I'm not doing Nova this year. Because that was green stuff and milliput that I used on these bases to try to extend the cobblestones. And I mean, it worked mostly. Or like that guy right there. But I don't know. I feel like I could do a little bit better. Because that feels like it got too big and out of whack, right? Or for you, Kronos, here's the Lady of the Lake from Big Child Creatives. This is her base. She sits inside of all of this, and I said there's no way I can paint all of her while she stands inside of her little nubbin right in there. So I'm just going to leave her in two pieces. But like if I'm assembling like the, I think that's Sirke or Morgana, one of the two. Yeah, that's Morgana right there. I'll actually like look at the pose. What good news? What's good news, Mama Ion? My biggest challenge is pondering if I paint her like Siri or not. Honestly, it's thinking of her. Because when I think of the Lady Lake these days, I think of The Witcher. Spoiler alerts. Yep. Siri from The Witcher. Yeah. I read the books, or I listened to the books a while back. So I got through the whole series. I'm like, okay, that's all right. Oh, congratulations, Mama. Congratulations to both you and Papa Lion. That means will we be seeing you at ReaperCon or no? Ah, okay. I will make sure to get Papa Lion good and liquored up and make poor decisions with Painty Paint paints. And we're going to sip some paint water and talk about sable hairbrushes. while arguing about the 3 boxes. Good evening, Mark UK. How are you? Fan-frickin-tastic. If he, I'm pretty sure he's in chat. He was in chat earlier when he was at a restaurant. But I'll act surprised. I mean, the next figure you paint is going to be different than the first. Yeah. Next is exactly. That's what it is. You get more minis. And then you go, I shouldn't get any more minis until I paint what I have. And then you get more minis. And then you say, I shouldn't get more minis until I paint what I have. And then you get more minis. And then you say, I shouldn't get more minis until I paint what I have. And then you get more minis. And then you say, I shouldn't paint until. Yeah, there's always a new shiny. Oh. I mean, I hope it can be real. I hope it's real. It should be real for you. Yeah, there's the next shiny. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, candy. Ooh, candy. Ooh, candy. Good evening, Smithereen. How are you? Oh, very sleepy. I mean, you have a right to sleep now, Mama. You have a right to request all the jambalaya and chili. Kronos, I will tell you a story. I had caught up in everything that I wanted to paint once. And then I fell behind. $2019. Uh, that shelf right there is all of my unpainted plastic for the most part. From floor to ceiling. I have Elden Ring, the board game. I have Borderlands. I have Batman. I have the Chimera Kickstarters that I backed, the random blister packs, the stuff I picked up from Reaper, Bones 5, Bones 6. Ugh. And I have 2 Gundam models as well. Everything else gave you the ick. Ugh, that's no fun. That's no fun. That's no fun. All right, so I want to paint some red stripes around this guy and this guy, and freehand a red stripe coming down this way. So there's a handful. There's Adepticon in Wisconsin, maybe Milwaukee. That's a big one. I know a handful around Wisconsin, Chicago area. I can't think of them. Yep, Adepticon. Adepticon. Um, you'll see a lot of people preparing for Golden Demon because that's going to be at Adepticon. I think it's Ohio, if I'm not mistaken, for that one. I know Uncle Adam does something in the Wisconsin area. And I believe Falling Freely had one. Adaptations in disguise. Transformers. More than meets the eyes. Next time. Was that movie 2016, Mark UK? So a lot of conventions, Kronos, will actually have painting events. You mean when he was the voice of Omega Prime or whatever? Or Galvatron? Or Unicron? Which one, Mark? The baddie? Mark UK painting. I just listed off 2. So Leonard Nimoy was Galvatron, if I'm not mistaken, or he was Unicron. Uh, Good evening, Tiny. I hope you're all well and safe. Uh, and then there was the one where he had the real live action movie one where he was something. I can't remember what it was. But he had an integral role in being the bad guy. I want to say it was like the second because it was like one of the last ones with what's his name? Kool Khan, TMX. But as I was saying, Kronos, is that I will probably take a week off when I go to ReaperCon because A, I'll drive it, and B, it's uh, Gary Con, Gen Con. Those are two. They may not have painting exclusive, but they will have something close by for painting. Masterson series, PAX East, PAX West, PAX Unplugged North, PAX Unplugged South, PAX going back to the OG reasons for PAX being PAX. Comic Con New York, Comic Con Chicago, Comic Con left, right, center. Oh, I would check out Adepticon for sure. That would be high on the list. It's a big Warhammer convention as well. There are going to be a lot of Warhammer nerds. You'll see most of everybody from YouTube there, and most of everybody from Twitch, except for me because I won't be there. I know. So for me, Labor Day weekend is going to be going down to Texas for ReaperCon again. And for that scenario, um, they actually teach classes that you can sign up for. So I can talk to the judges of the competition. I can talk to painters. I can talk to everybody else and get feedback on my figures that I'm about to enter, or I cannot. I can have fun in the open format competition where it's a competition against myself and only myself, but I feel like it's against everything else. All right, so I oddly I think he's mostly done. I think it's time to get cross-eyed a little bit. Um, so you can have, like, for me, if I was going to Adepticon, I would take one of. You'll see in a second. You'll see in a second. Uh, for me, there's opportunities to take classes from like Brush for Hire or people that you see all the time, and you can, spend anywhere between 30 and 40 bucks to learn from them. Um, so when you take those classes, you can learn a lot about your painting, and you can learn a lot of different things. Morning, Death Guy. Yeah. Oh my god. Uh, so I have to draw all of the lines back in Chronos. Oh, that's what I meant. I was going to go cross-eyed. We have a new Dead Sky saying good morning to us, Tiny. How are you, sweetheart? Are you okay? Did you miss out on JelloCon? Are you a little jelly? I'm okay. Okay. I did start reading a new book today. I started reading 12 Months. Very jelly. All right. You can be jelly. What are we being jelly about? Ba, 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 da, ba, da, da. Ba, 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 da. The only book you should read is our Lord and Savior Nagash. Heresy! Heresy! So we here believe in our Lord and Savior Nergal. I am working on Piston from Borderlands 2, I believe he was from. It's from the board game that I picked up on a Kickstarter. So it's time to start doing all the black lines. And make it all start standing out. What Tim Burton video? What's he doing now? I'll have to check it out at a later time. Um, hmm, I'll have to check it out. I like Tim Burton. Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my favorite movies. know how, however many axes try, they will not ever take that away from me. Oh, yeah, I heard Warhammer stuff's going to be cheaper now. At least for us in the US. The tariffs have apparently been reached to an agreement. Don't know what that agreement is, but a tariff has been agreed upon, or something has been agreed upon that reduces or removes them. Be safe, Twitch. Be safe, Jay. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your night. Let's not and say we did. Let's not and say we did. It's a weird. I mean, when have we ever known Tim Burton to not do normal stuff, right? All right, from Batman to A Nightmare Before Christmas to Caroline, his stuff has always been out there and weird and different. And we love him for it. So when you say rap music and weird, I'm like, that sounds about normal for me. Like I can't not imagine him doing something like that. It's just it snaps in my head as that is an acceptable thing. Oh, Tiny Big Wars. Look what I have primed up. So our friend in chat, Kronos, Tiny Big Wars, made himself a little game. He made a small little miniature game. So me and Froggenstein played it one night, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna paint them up." No, I'm probably. So they're little skeletons. They're the rank and file unit. Um, Move that down before I knock that off the table. Want to talk about a bad day? Yeah, they're little mushrooms. It's a vampire set and a skeleton set. Wow, skeletons. Those are the words. It's vampires and bats, is what it is. There is a scarecrow reaper keeper in there as well, but I painted. We'll do one at a time because I figured I would have something simple and easy to paint when I end up in between projects. Um, that's one of the things I will do is I'll sometimes have what's known as a palette cleanser just to kind of bounce between different projects. So Monday and Tuesdays are I'm painting specific things or looking at painting specific things, but Wednesday, Thursday, like Friday is what I call like finish at night, and I do my best to try to finish a miniature or finish the miniatures that I have started, or I work on extended long projects because I tend to stream for about 5 hours. Um, so sometimes I need a little bit of a break in between projects, or if I want to, stretch a stream out for a little bit longer, I have something I can do. Yeah. All right. Sources. Add streaming closing time. All right. So that's my piston. And that's the Borderlands model. I think I'm pretty close. I'm pretty happy with that. I need to finish the back piece though. I mean, you should now have to make a mushroom faction, Tiny. You have to make one now. You have to make the fungal lords. It's now going to be day 35 of me asking Tiny Big Wars, where's my fungal lord? I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. Biscuit. I wasn't paying attention to time. I wasn't paying attention to time. Biscuit. Ending time. We're going to start our countdown time. Darth Rosie, thank you for that 6-month subscription.
Darth_Rosie just subscribed for 6 months.
Why is everything feeling like it's so freaking quiet? And yet Spotify feels like it's 6 times louder than it should ever be. Because I turned the wrong one down. We are working on Piston from Borderlands, Mr. Badass's Arena of Badassery. So I was doing all my little black lines. Yeah, I thought it'd be. I was like, I'm kind of tired of painting this guy. I want a break really quick. This has been fun, but oh my god, I forgot rule one of painting big things. Take a frickin' break. All of the line, I still have to paint all of this stuff through here and these things, and then still do all of the lines. So this and him are one boss encounter in the game. Um, they do a. He ran an arena, so it was a random loot table, I think, in the original game. Um, so they ran together. So when I finish those two, I can say I have a box done, and I can be happy. The problem is I have to finish these two so I can say I have a box done. It's a lot. That guy was taking. That guy's a lot. He's a lot. It's fun miniature, but that's a lot to do when there's no like lines to actually follow for the figure. So he is a big boy. I there are times I'm like, oh yeah, you can paint just one miniature. I'm like, oh, but you only paint one miniature, right? So there's not a lot of sculpted lines between like the colors blue. There's a little bit of a ridge, but not a whole lot. But as you start to turn around, you get like a lot of these softer lines that you're trying to like trace over. And it starts to take a lot out of you. Like I got up here, I'm like, I'm gonna put metallic paint there and then we're gonna wash over it because I am tired of dealing with this crap. And it's just oh. And it'll be fine because I have mixtures of metallic and non-metallic stuff already, so we're okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like you can see it on this side, it's not as great. But when you see it on this side, like it all of a sudden starts popping out for you. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's super relaxing to do all of that. But I mean, this was like one stream in its own right, one stream in its own right. This was me painting by myself one night, but then I don't have lines here, here. I got to finish this backside. I got to figure out what I'm doing for the treads. I got to do all of this crap. That's so much to this. I'm like, take a break. Take a break and paint this guy in one night. And you're done. And you can feel like you've got it done and you're ready to rock and roll. And you can move on from that. Because there's not much to him. But all I just need to do is finish up other one and I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Yeah. So, I mean, to kind of keep to that Borderland style, like Thunderbrush does, you have to like go through and trace each line or draw each line between your sections to make sure that it's where you want it to be. It's not bad. It's just, man, it gets to be a lot sometimes. But how goes your new Death Watch army? Or new Custodes army? 2 new Custodes army? Bum, bum. That's awesome. That's awesome. I so my goal is to try to finish up these Borderlands characters by the end of the month, so I can start something new for board games. I'm not doing Borderlands, so I'll probably either work on him, a little pumpkin night. Oh, it'll be a while. It'll be a while. Um, I have to do a unicorn first. I have to finish the Fey Dragon, do a unicorn, and then I can start painting. Yeah, it's like the pumpkin. It's the pumpkin knight from Elden Ring, and I'm kind of feeling him because the demi-human queen is a lot of white and black, and I'm just like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. But this would be like green and ochres and some non-metallic metal, and I'm good to go. Would be fun. But I have them all ready, and that's what's important. Because I want to do so. I have 2 thoughts for a resin pour. One is to do her, the Lady of the Lake, that way, and try to fill up this bottom half of the base with resin. Because, I mean, she's going to be coming out of it. Oh, shite. Oh, there we go. Snooze. Got a lot of ideas. And then I got my base painted blue for this. I airbrushed blue for the first time in a long time. So I can get my dice stacked up on it so I can do another resin pour for all of that dice on this. God. I went from not doing any resin stuff to That looks like fun. All right, who is on that we can go raid? Walter, Lecter. I was gonna go do Runo. They rated me and I haven't rated them, and it looks like they got 4 viewers at the moment. So they do the Warhammer stuff. They rated me last week, and I'm going to return the favor. So, thank you everybody for being here. Be awesome. Stay cool. And if you're going to be in the path of snow, please do please do remain safe. Cheers and have fun.